you to the Luxand webinar. Today we'll be talking about the latest updates to the FaceSDK and some ready-made applications that we have launched recently. I think that the chat is also available to you. So if you have some questions or some, technical issues along the webinar, you can write straight away. Now you can try to write something so that I can see that the chat is okay. You can say if you hear me well, and I will be just checking if everything is okay so far. We'll start in about 1 minute so that everyone joins. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I guess then we'll start. Again, thank you all for joining me today. This webinar is to announce some of the products that we haven't even announced yet, but I would like to privately announce this on today's webinar. A few words about myself. Some of you probably know me already and we've communicated, but anyways, my name is Yegor. I'm the Global Sales Director for Luxand, and Luxand is the leader in facial recognition industry for the past 15 years. Our technology is used in a variety of industries, from security and government sectors to the entertainment industry and messaging applications. We've got a strong presence in research and top media with clients ranging from SMB and some entrepreneurs with startups all over the world, and having some companies in the Fortune 500 list. Before we start, just a heads up, we'll have 6 basic topics and a giveaway at the end. But briefly, first we'll look at the latest updates and upgrades to the current product of the FaceSDK. I'll show you the new features and make it even better. What's making it even better for the facial recognition. Next, I'll explain what presentation attack is and why it is important for the current state of facial recognition industry. Then I'll talk about the iBeta certificate that we've received a couple of months ago, and why it is important for the technology that we are offering. After that, I'll share some cool new products that we've developed using our API and SDK. And also the giveaway, the special giveaway for everyone who's attending today. So stay tuned for that. And finally, we'll end up with the Q&A session. You can send your questions through the live chat, and we'll answer them at the end of the webinar. So the giveaway. This is an exclusive giveaway for everyone who's attending live. At the end of the webinar, we'll be giving away a bundle packed with cool stuff to help you grow and adapt your business. And it will include free 1-month license for testing purposes for all the products that I will be announcing on the webinar. Free one-to-one consultation because our products are very customizable, and it depends on how you will be applying the SDK or the API. So we'll dig into your project on this call, and of course the samples that we have available, the presets, and the ready-made applications, and all the guides and documentation. So I guess now we can start. First of all, the latest version that is currently available for the main product, which is FaceSDK, is 8.1. It contains improved samples, WebAssembly build and samples, Flutter and React Native wrappers with samples for iOS and Android, and improved liveness algorithms. Um, this version is going to be updated. I believe. Um, I believe in the nearest month we'll be updating to 8.2. I see the questions about the samples. Um, my colleagues will be answering these questions during the webinar, and you can just check the chat box. Anton, our technical director, will be answering your questions during the webinar, and after the webinar, I'll be reading them out and we'll discuss together. Okay, so, as I said, we have added the presentation attack detection to our liveness algorithm. And just a few words. I bet you all know about this, but anyways, face presentation attack detection, or it is often called anti-spoofing technology, is a method used to spot and prevent attacks on facial recognition systems, which became quite common recently. These attacks can include using printed photos, video recordings, masks, or some other fake materials. The main goal of the presentation attack is to distinguish between real live faces and fraudulent attempts. In simple terms, it's all about verifying that the face captured in an image or a video really belongs to a live person. Uh, to have this approved and certified, we went to the iBeta certification laboratory, and the iBeta is a global leader in biometrics testing and quality assurance, and they help companies around the world with industry certification and software testing. What's really impressive is that iBeta is the only biometrics testing lab accredited by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or um, the NIST. Their quality management system and biometric test procedures are independently checked through thorough technical evaluations. So we're proud to announce that our FaceSDK has been officially certified with the iBeta Level 1. This certification is a testament to the reliability and performance of our technology. Our SDK has been officially given Level 1, and soon we will be also getting Level 2. It's on the way. But Level 1 is already available, and we offer this add-on to our basic liveness right now. What I also wanted to mention here is that we are working on the injection attack detection. This is one of the challenges that we've been hearing a lot from our clients, and as the biometrics technology develop, so do the fraudsters, right? So these attacks, the injection attacks, pose a different vulnerability where hardware and software hacks are used to bypass a proper capture process. Fraudsters can emulate camera capture with non-live digital face imagery in a way that can detect certain liveness detection measures. Um, Deep fakes can also be used to create synthetic identities that fraudsters use to open fraudulent accounts or gain unauthorized access to personal data. As presentation attack detection has become more effective, fraudsters are turning to injection attacks to defeat biometric security measures with hyper-realistic deepfakes. And you've probably seen there are a lot of videos on the internet where people are spoofing the technology using deepfakes. Usually, when we're talking about the injection attack, it's a video stream when a face is merged with some celebrity face, um, and the mechanism is being spoofed. But we are now trying to combine the presentation attack detection with a unique approach to injection attack to prevent deepfakes and other fraudulent digital content. Um, this might be a good solution to define whether an imagery or a video is fake or not. Of course, it's getting more and more complicated, but still there are mathematical algorithms that help to detect these deep fakes on the streams. So now let me introduce some of the new products that we have. Um, New products include KYC, attendance control, biometric authentication, edge verification, access control, and fraud detection. Um, we have carefully designed a range of out of the box products to address the most frequently requested needs of our customers. Um, this means that the SDK is still available, the API is available, but on top of this, we have a set of the most, let's call it the most popular applications that are built as an out-of-the-box solution that you can take and just take as is or customize further for the needs of your project. So let me expand a bit on each of these solutions. First of all, the KYC or Know Your Customer is a process that business use to check the identity and legitimacy of a customer before offering services or doing transactions. It's super important for stopping fraud, money laundering, and other illegal activities. Luxand FaceSDK makes this quite easy. You can set up an automated KYC process even if you don't have a tech team. We have ready-made templates for KYC onboarding so that you can easily decide what gets approved or denied automatically. You can also customize everything, your verification steps, how you collect data, the user experience, and any potential hiccups. When it comes to verifying a customer, there are two main ways: manual or automated. Both follow a similar basic process, but they vary a lot in terms of efficiency and how they are carried out. Uh, with regulations getting stricter and the demand growing, businesses need to choose the approach that suits them best. And I will briefly cover two main approaches to the KYC process available as of today. Manual KYC relies on people to check customer identities and collect important information. It's hands on and often preferred by smaller businesses where a personal touch does the job. But it can be pretty time consuming and more expensive. The OCR is something different. The KYC works. I'm reading out the question about the OCR. The OCR is something different. We have partners for the OCR, but the KYC solution that we offer works around the face and the facial recognition, as it is a side project for our main SDK. Okay. Uh, on the other side, automated KYC gets rid of all that manual work and repetitive tasks. This means big cost savings, more streamlined processes, and fewer resource needs. With Luxand FaceSDK and with Luxand Cloud products, you can set up the automated KYC system. Okay, this will not only improve the customer experience but also cut costs for the development, boost efficiency, and reduce the risk of errors. As we have this solution tested multiple times and it works, so that you can take it as is and just run it on your infrastructure. Next up is the face recognition attendance system. Uh, this is one of the most common use case scenarios for our SDK and for the API. Face recognition attendance system is commonly used to track employees' attendance and automatically generate timesheets. Many companies use it to clock in and clock out for their employees. Face recognition technology is key here because it stops time fraud like body punching, for example, where one employee clocks in for another. That's a very common use case scenario by using reliable identification methods. This is not only boosting security, but also it gives you real-time attendance data. This is especially useful for parents, teachers, administrators, as it allows them to monitor student attendance, for example, and quickly spot the potential misuse. Next up is the biometric authentication solution. Luxand offers an easy-to-use authentication system that's built around facial recognition. It's great for things like two-factor authentication, passwordless login, and security high-risk transaction. Basically, it makes the user experience simpler and boosts security. For developers, we have a powerful facial recognition API that can be easily integrated into your app or software. This system provides a secure and convenient alternative to passwords, especially for accessing bank accounts. Uh, Not only it makes the user experience better, but it also protects personal data by adding an extra layer of security, keeping valuable assets safe, and ensuring the data privacy during critical transactions. And we already have this implementation for the payment system, which is authorizing the payment by face. With biometric verification, your users can even reset their passports with a selfie. It's a more secure and convenient way to handle security of transactions. These are the biometric authentication steps, which are commonly assigned to the biometric authentication procedure. Um, Lux- our technology can handle various scenarios like passwordless logins and securing high-risk solutions. Let's go through how our facial recognition works in two-factor authentication. First, your user wants to log in their account or perform a high-risk operation. Step 2, the user is asked to capture a live image. Our system then checks for liveness and compares that photo to the one we have on file. And step 3, the system analyzes the image, looking at the key facial features. If the features match the reference image within a certain threshold, access is granted. So it is as easy as that. Next up is the age verification software. It's also a pre-built solution that we've developed, and it uses face detection technology that can spot human faces in photos and determine their age and gender. This is super useful for making sure that content, products, and services meant for adults don't end up with minors. For example, gaming, dating, car sharing, you name it. In online dating, trust and authenticity are key, and by verifying users' age, face detection helps ensure profiles are accurate and users are genuine, creating a more trustworthy dating environment. This is one of the use case scenarios. And plus, age verification steps um, are helping minors to stop from creating profiles and interacting with adults, protecting them from potential harm. So this is more like a parental control tool or some age verification add-on for dating sites or dating applications. Um, and again, we have this pre-made, so you can take it and try it if you have a similar application running. Next up is the access control software, not the software, but the application already um, developed and available for testing. Our access control solution uses facial recognition technology, and it makes granting access as easy as taking a selfie, ensuring only authorized people can enter. You can seamlessly integrate this access control software into various office operations. It manages entry and exit points, controls access to restricted areas, and prevents unauthorized access to some strictly prohibited facilities. It also makes tracking employee access and verifying work hours easily. Plus, it boosts security by restricting access to sensitive areas like break rooms, locker rooms, storage, and protecting sensitive information and company assets. Facial recognition technology is also being increasingly adopted by government and law institutions. They use it for controlling access to sensitive facilities, identifying suspects in criminal investigations, locating missing people, and monitoring public gatherings for potential threats, and detecting suspicious activities. This technology provides a secure way to manage access to public spaces like government buildings, schools, universities. By using facial recognition access control systems, companies can effectively monitor crowds, identify potential threats, and prevent unauthorized entries. The last but not the least is the fraud detection solution. Um, our fraud detection solution is using facial recognition and liveness technology that can be applied in various situations, like preventing account takeover, ensuring KYC compliance, and boosting border security for passport control, for example. In financial services, it helps prevent account takeovers, ensuring KYC compliance, spotting suspicion patterns in high risk transactions, and keeping the banking operations safe. For the government sector, which is also a big part of our customer segment, especially at border control, our face recognition solutions make it easier to grant access to secure areas and match individuals to passport or other travel documents. This means faster and more secure verification. Online gaming platforms are using this to benefit from our fraud detection by preventing cheating, account sharing, and other abuses. Plus, our age verification technology is adding an extra layer of security to prevent unauthorized access. So basically, you can take one of these solutions or you can combine some of them to build a solution that will work best for your use case scenario. And again, you can take the SDK and build your own, but if you do not have enough resources or time, you can try one of these, combine some of these with the SDK, and make a solution that will perfectly fit your needs. So you can test them straight away. Um, to get the test for any of the solutions that I've listed here, you can drop your email to the live chat. We'll be sending out the trials to all the emails that we see here, basically. So this trial will include uh, the SDK if you need, the API, or the end user solution like the one that I've listed before. Also, we'll be offering the consultation because uh, you know it's always a customized solution. It's never always fitting. So we will adjust the solution to our to your scenario. So we will provide a free consultation, and we'll give out the full set of samples for any solution that you choose. Okay, thank you. I see your emails. Um, Now I think that we can go to the Q&A. I've seen that a lot of questions have been already answered in the chat. So now you are free to send your questions if you have some left. Um, I see some questions about the OCR. Um, just to clarify, we are working and we are the experts in the facial recognition technology, and all of our solutions they are based on face recognition. If some of our clients is requesting OCR, we can provide our partners as the add-on, but we do not develop the OCR in house. Okay, so that's not our core technology. Um, Regarding the questions about samples, so if you need some specific samples like Flutter. I see the question about the Flutter wrapper. Um, you can ask this directly from me. I will write my email address later, and I will send you these samples. All the samples are inside the SDK library, and we are giving you the trial key. You are unpacking the library and getting the access to all the samples. The partner for the OCR. Now, we do have several partners for the OCR, and to be honest, I don't remember the name. This is my colleagues will provide you with the name. If you have left your email address, we will send you the name of the partner, and probably if you have some specific technical requirements, we will consult them or make a call with them. I see a question about specific hardware recommendations. So basically, our algorithm is vendor agnostic. It means that it works with any hardware, regardless of the manufacturer. We are making the algorithm work smoothly on most of the IP cameras and other equipment. So you can use it on any equipment. If you have some specific equipment, you can write us the specifications and we'll see. But usually it works without any adjustments on any equipment. Nice question about the passive liveness detection with normal camera. Thank you for your question. Passive liveness detection will work on any camera. So basically, there are no specific requirements to the camera. It doesn't have to be some of the latest models. The algorithm will provide you with the passive liveness detection. Actually, I advise you to try this and see how the passive liveness work on your equipment. For the technical questions, I guess my colleagues will help you, and if you have some questions that are concerning the technical part of the product, or if you are already testing, then I will later provide my email address so that you can send me some specific questions which are product related or some specific sample related. Yeah, I saw a question about the offline operation. So let me answer this. FaceSDK algorithm supports both online and offline operation, and this is quite a common requirement from our customers. So we made it, and it works in any environment. Offline is well supported. You can just upload the database, and the algorithm will be working offline. Yeah, thank you, Anton and Igor. You've answered probably all of the technical questions. I see a specific question about the purchase of a perpetual license in December 2021. Yeah, this is a question about the updates. Okay. So the question about the updates and the specific question about the samples, you can send to my email, which is yegor@luxand.com. I will show you my email address, and for the updates, I will connect you to the responsible manager, and we'll see what's available in your license model. If you have a license that includes updates, then yes, you are viable to get the latest version. If you've renewed your subscription during this year, then you will be also viable for the updates that we will release soon. So we are planning to release the major version, so it will be, I guess, 8.2. And if your subscription is renewed, then you will get the update as well. So I see that there are a lot of technical questions, and if there is some questions are still left, here is my email address, guys. I'm the sales director, but anyways, I will answer all of your questions, and in case they are technical, then I will ask my colleagues to join the discussion. And if it's a commercial, so here's the thing: you can send me all your questions, and I will sort them out and see whether it's a sales question. Then I will ask one of my sales managers to join and to help you out with your license terms. Whether it be a technical question, I will connect you to the developer in charge, or we can have a call and discuss the technical issue together. You can also find us on LinkedIn and Medium. Here's the QR code, or if you can just print Luxand in the LinkedIn search, you will find us. Please subscribe to our LinkedIn page. We've started to fill it with very interesting content, and we'll be publishing a lot of technical and maybe some industry related news. So stay tuned to this. I see a lot of questions are still coming in terms of the technical details, and most of the questions are technically biased. Yes, Anton shared the technical support email, but again, here's, you can see my email on the screen, and you can send me all the questions. I promise that I will answer all of your questions, whether it be a technical or a sales question. So don't hesitate to send me the question regarding your license. I saw 2 or 3 questions regarding the license type. Yeah, so do send me these questions, and also the technical ones. And again, don't forget that all the attendees of this webinar will be viable to get the free trial, along with the technical consultation. We'll give you the free trial of all the solutions that I've enlisted during today's webinar. I invite you to test all these solutions and see which works better for you, whether it is so you can drop me an email and say, hey, I want to test this, or you can say, I want to test only the SDK or only the API. We'll discuss. So please do write the type of the license that you would like to update, and we will answer all of the questions. Again, thank you. I think that most of the questions have been answered in the live chat. I've read out some questions too. I think that we'll be wrapping up. I will be expecting the follow-ups from your questions that we haven't answered for some reasons. And thank you all for attending today's webinar. I saw that a lot of people are connected. I appreciate it so much. We will be updating you once we have the new release as well. We might be having some more webinars once we have the technical updates and the technology progress. So I appreciate all of you coming in today. Thank you so much. And I hope to talk to you personally after the webinar, once I will be answering all of your questions. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye bye, guys. I will leave the chat open for a couple more minutes because I see technical questions are coming in. So if you have some questions, you can still write them. I will just let them stay in the chat so that we can answer them straight away. We'll have the recording. We'll have the chat history. So be sure that we'll answer all of your questions. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.